Hello, good afternoon. I am Rashawn. I am light. Okay, today I'm gonna give a few tips on releasing anxiety out of your solar plexus chakra, and a small story time and some Reiki healing. So, the first tip that may help you, if you apply it, will be whenever you have the feeling of fear in your stomach, you want to breathe in deeply into the bottom, to the base of your stomach, and then squeeze the bottom muscles, like the bottom lower part of where your abs are at, like right here. Squeeze and push the air up, and then breathe in again, and then push the air up. Squeeze it out. I say squeezing out the anxiety, and it comes right out. And just do that for like 5 minutes straight, and you will feel the anxiety just getting squeezed out. And then breathe in light, and then squeeze it out. Because you realize when that feeling comes in, your breathing starts to become shallow, and it's not supposed to be like that. So most people, when they have anxiety, it also correlates because they're breathing shallowly, and they're starving their lungs from air. Like the top part of the lungs need the air too, because when they breathe in, they're usually only breathing air from like half of their lungs, so only the bottom. But when you squeeze it out, you allow the air to also pass through the top two sections of your lungs, so you can feel like you breathe in fully. Very relaxing. And eventually you will feel your posture goes up, and your front part of your chest will start to go up. And the reason why your chest will start to go up and outward is because the air is passing through the top part of your lungs, because there's different sections of the lungs. I'm co-creating with this tree right now because I don't have a camera stand, but this tree have a perfect groove in it that allows my phone to like behold up in there. So I found that very nice today. Had a very interesting dreams. I won't go too far into details of it, but I understand like the main idea behind it. I was going through like many different lifetimes in the dreams of different aspects of people I have played a part, or I would say in the reincarnation, in linear terms, the roles I played as a soul. So one lifetime, it was almost like those lifetimes are happening right now, but I just became aware of them. So like I woke up in the dream, and I was like, oh, look at this. I looked in the mirror, I was a different person. Walked around, looked around the environment. One environment, it had like an old-fashioned TV. Everything was old-fashioned, but it felt like it was home at that time. I looked at the mirror and stuff, and I was like, oh, okay. And then, since I don't have this earthly linear mind when I'm in that realm, I would just jump out the window and then start flying. And then I found myself in another aspect, like where I'm looking down, and I see someone who literally just died, and I realized it was me. and I'd just be flying around, stuff like that. And then I seen a whole bunch of people standing behind me, like a whole bunch of people, and they basically told me that they all the lifetimes that they live, they did it all just for me to be at this moment here now, and to say that the phoenix rises. So all the sacrifices that we made is for the here and now. So that was the gist of it. It was a very fun experience. And I also remember seeing like there was these orbs that was like dark, some of them was negative, and they was like floating around in the air. And I was just flying around and grabbing them and just squishing them and putting them into the ground. There was like, I was like, putting them in the ground. But there was like, how to say, there was like static black orbs, like static. But I was able to actually grab them and like squish them and put them into the ground. So that was fun. And seeing giant floating sacred geometry. Like it was glowing, but it's sacred geometry, and it was like moving. But it was huge. Like it was like way up in the sky, and it was like moving, it was light. It was epic. Step back a little bit. Like I got all full arm length right here. That's perfect. So this is how I describe the two different energies that I'm working with right now. So we got the divine masculine Atlantean energy, where it's more of precise. I would say like healing and beyond, divine masculine. He also had divine feminine, because he also, I say the Lemurian divine feminine is more like this. It's more flowy. So the goddess energy, she's flowy, and the divine masculine is more precise, and divine feminine is flowy. It flows around, and when you put them together, it's like a balance, and they both serve their purpose, and they're both equal together. None is greater than the other. And I can put my hand on this tree. And that previous exercise really helps in identifying and releasing thought forms that you do not prefer. thank you for joining me today in this Reiki healing. May your day be filled with light, abundance, and happiness. We're always connected until we meet again. Namaste.